Hey, this is Dr. Amanda here with StraightSmile Solutions, and today we're going to be still finishing our first module. We're going to be talking a little bit about cinching wires, cinch back wires, sectional wires, and how to cinch back them. That makes sense. So each of you should have received in your kit a little bit of a lighter. Please make sure it works. Let's not burn down the house. You can take any wire, and let's just kind of pretend that we have a sectional wire going on. So a sectional wire is an incomplete wire. It's a wire that doesn't go from molar tube to molar tube. So you might be stopping on a bracket somewhere. Maybe it's a phase 1 case. Maybe you've got some spaces going on, some big spaces, and you want to make sure that it's not going to pull out the back. Lots of reasons you might want to do this. So what you're going to want to do is measure what you need, okay? So if you have one of those little marking pens, those disposable marking pens, it's great. You can try it in. Let's say we only are going 2 to 2 here, okay? Let's say it's a phase 1 case. I'm going to mark it. I'm going to clip it a little bit long, okay? Well, this is like inaccurate, but you get the idea, okay? I'm going to try it in, clip it a little bit long, and maybe make sure when I lay it flat there's about 1 millimeter to 2 left over, okay? Then we're going to go ahead and we are going to flame it on the blue spot until you see it turn glow red, okay? Then let it cool down, and then you're going to go ahead and you're going to cinch back or cinch in like it's going distal and palatal or distal and lingual, okay? So like it goes in the patient's mouth, you're going to make a right angle with your cinch, okay? Okay, can you see that? So that's a little bit long there, my cinch. That's way long. That'd be poking the patient. But we cinched it, right? And you can run it under cold water to anneal it a little better. And then you just can go ahead, click. That's still a little bit long, but you get the idea. And then you put it in the patient's mouth, tie it. If there's too much access and you haven't cinched that area, then you can do it all over again. Cinch it a little bit more towards the mesial and do it. If you're too short, then you're going to have to do it all over again. Remember, each wire is about $1, so don't waste them. So that's how you cinch. And it's also great in an initial wire if you're afraid it's going to pull out the back tube. You can go ahead and, measure how long you want it to be. Leave about 2 millimeters from the end. Pull it back out, then cinch it, and then put it back in if you can get it around there. Or you can cinch it, you can anneal it, heat treat it. I don't know if that made sense. Let's try it this way, if that makes any sense. So let's say you have a patient, if they've got all the brackets, but they're in a 12 night tie and you're afraid it's going to pull out the back, okay? So heat treat it. This is only for night tie that you can do this. Ooh, heat treat it. Okay. Then it's already heat treated, but we didn't cinch it yet, right? So we're going to put it in. We're going to have about 2 millimeters off the back, okay? And then once it's in, we're going to cinch up, okay? So cinch gingival, whatever direction it is. Cinch gingival, okay? So it's a right angle going gingival, but not in the pokey. Now once you do that, you're not going to be able to easily get that wire back out once you do that. So it's in once you tie it in because it's totally stuck in the mouth. So you're going to have to cut it in order to get it out. But that's a great way to ensure that your first wire is not moving around. So now what I want you to do is practice not only cinching a sectional wire, like 2 to 2, but cinching a whole wire in the mouth. Make sure you take pictures of both exercises, front, side, side, as well as now top and bottom. So there should be 5 pictures per student per exercise. Okay, that's 2 separate exercises, a 2 to 2 wire and a 6 to 6 wire as well. Also, where you see some spans in your Typodont, there's some long spans, I want you to practice tying in a little bit of closed coil spring. So closed coil spring is great for keeping a wire from bouncing around, for stabilizing it. You want to make sure you measure this precisely. It shouldn't be able to spin around, move around, or go back and forth. Measure the exact precise diameter. It's better to overshoot it than undershoot it and cut it down, and fill up any big spaces with closed coil spring. And then cinch back the distals, okay? Don't forget, you're going to send 5 pictures of each exercise. Front, side, side, max, and manned. All right, thanks so much. Again, this was the module for closed coil spring and cinch back, sectional wires.